Hello everybody, first month is here. Finally, again in forest. Today starts a little bit rain. There was 30 degrees yesterday here. Well, it was really hot. We did some work here, and today the temperature drops for about 20 degrees of Celsius, but humidity is increasing again, and simply starts to rain, which is good, but not for the videos outside. So I'll show you part of countryside here. So I'm in forest. Is another part. We wasn't here together, so you can see how it looks. How it looks here. So there was a spot, another one I did some video in the winter. In winter, I think it was this year, but not exactly on this, but it was somewhere else. So that's how it looks here. This grass and everything is good for ticks, but I'm checking myself, still checking likes, didn't catch and didn't find anyone, which keep me a little bit nervous because it is a little bit unusual. Usually I got already some on my legs, but nothing now. So I'm switching back. So today's video is about this Gerber Gator machete. It is first time outside, and I think in a forest where I got this machete. I got it few years and use it in our cabin as a like main machete. So I believe I know something about the machete. It will be in use video. Of course, here it will be not that long, because this is more just I would say just machete, because compared to the tops, this is a thinner blade. It's springing, so but you will see. But how I rate that, is it good machete for the thing you probably buy the machete, I mean clearing some brushes is like behind me, or even maybe grass, or do some light wood chopping, maybe even I'll try some batoning, but this machete is not really meant to be for it. But in the other hand, it is kind of cheap one compared to the tops. I mean the longer one, because that's similar size. That's something very different. I mean, I think I can buy it for these Gators machete for one the tops. I mean the longer version, to 2.230. Okay. So because there is no something I really want to chop down, so I'm going to those, and you'll see just few chops in the bush, I would say. Not exactly safe here. That was the fresh wood, because I like to use this how you call that, trunk waste, or I don't know, simply I call it working bench, but you know what is it in English anyway. So this is set up for that, and these are the green bushes, or these branches. I cut it off I'd like to, if it's possible, to chop each of them. Sorry, each of them for single chop, because I don't like to waste energy chopping down these small things more than, let's say, for 2 chops, but for 1 it is always better. So this is, and the last one was this one for 1 chop. Also, it just takes some practicing, but there's nothing really people can't learn. So the point was how this machete, the Gerber Gator, can chop down some bush. I mean, if you want to pass something like that one was, so how this one serves. I think for that, what you can say, I think it's great for that. And okay, we'll use it for another thing, another task. But so many people, I think, is asking why is the saw here on that edge. As I use it, it's a long time I used this saw, but as I remember, it really works. It is not just something, you know, some crap. It is kind of sharpened, so we'll see. I will use this one later for another video. Okay, let's start in this way. There is, I hope you can see it. No, you can't. This is old seasoned spruce, maybe 1 year down. So I'll try this one. Oh, that's really noisy in the forest. So that was a bit harder task. Okay, let's try the saw. That's always the problem with these saw, because after time it starts to move. Okay, probably I couldn't go through. Okay guys, so I couldn't change this saw for my silky saw, because it will be not the good idea. But let's find out how deep it is. 1 centimeter, definitely over. So yeah, I think this one works for that. It is machete, and I use it for some branch which I had no, you know, place for swing. I mean, to make it, I don't know how to say it, a preparation to swing out, you know. So there wasn't space, so I went through the branch by the saw, which was surprisingly for me, because until that I expected it is just kind of, you know, like you remember the old times, Rambo's buoys with the saw on the back spine, which really didn't work. But this is working. So okay, let's try something else. A chain, interesting. I think after they harvested the wood here. Okay, let's try as I saw this one. This is large. The wood is wet. so large because it's wet. It takes some energy. The teeth are like open, so it helps for this cutting, but it is not perfect as you can see. But in the other hand, it did the job. Yeah, of course it wasn't normally the safe, because when you see my hand, I was over the real edge, which is not the safe way. So you need to have always your balance under control. You don't fall on the edge. So that was important. Okay. Large, as I said, we are here. Because this is more harder wood than it was before. Sorry, checking my legs because of ticks always. Okay. All right. You can see my head. Sorry about that, but I hope you will see this one. The handling of the machete is kind of weird, because when you see in my room how the handle is attached to the edge, then it explains everything. So the handling, especially when you chop, is kind of different, because you feel like the blade isn't like fixed to the handle properly, which it is not. What I'm planning, I'm going to make a new handle for it, which will be not removable as this one is, but I think it serves me better. Okay, later I'll say. Okay, let's try this one. Definitely not slicer, especially for the kind of it's not nice handling. I'm really like on choil, on knife. Yeah, I can do that, but this definitely is not comfortable, especially because this is very thick or wide part of the handle. To be honest, it's the widest part of the handle, as you can see. So this one will be probably better way. The edge on it is not the original, of course. It is not as normally. I changed that. I need to find the angle. I never used this machete for these tasks, just for clearing brushes and etc. These things. Well, you need to find an angle on it, but in the other hand, it works. Well, if I want to scrape a ferro rod on it, or with the machete, I'll try, because there is not really some space on the spine. Sorry, see that. Sorry, a moment. Okay, I hope the camera is a little bit better now. So there is not really a spot on the back, on the spine of the machete for scraping. So I will try to use the kind of ricasso. We'll see first. Okay, this. But as you can see, it works. It works. I'll try the fresh stuff. Where it is. On the other hand, you can see well, okay, so this is no problem. So I believe I can use this one for fire rod, because it works in this way. Okay, I'll try this one. Okay, this one. Because the knot here is not exactly. Machete is quite sharp. I sharpened really nicely for, again, for the convex. I mean the real edge is in convex, so that's what I like too. But I feel like the blade is shaking in the handle, so nice. And this is kind of inch thick. Okay. Oh, oh, I nearly went through, which I didn't want to. I will use it in this way. I can't really rest my thumb on it because the teeth here. Nice. Nice and easy. About the tip, it's made in this way, which I do like because it's more. I don't like the tip which follows the spine, so it's going here. It will be like this in this angle because the tip, I believe, on that position is kind of useless. It's off the center when you do some drill. It's hard to do anything with that in my eyes. Okay, so some. Anyway, maybe you realized I'm using the saw. When I chop down some branch, I will use the saw to hook the thing I chopped off, and I took it off. It is very useful when I chop some, I don't know how to say, like hard plants or where thorns are. So I don't want to catch it. So I use the saw because it grabs the branches and everything. So I use this one, and it works. It works nicely for it. Okay, what I want to do is just this is kind of soft wood and green. So as I said, there was rain yesterday, so it's everything more softer than normally. So okay, it works in this way. Try to okay, I'll do it in this way. This is the large, as I said. This is dry, so this is kind of different stuff, but use the tip to make a hole a little bit. Well, not bad, definitely not bad. Okay, you can see the hole nicely. It's good, quite good. I believe it is because of this sweep down. That's good on it. Okay, so I think everything I want to show you for that. It really, in my eyes, it really serves for the purpose I bought it for. I bought it as a second hand for a little bit better price. Not really, because it was kind of new, but in my room you see the details, everything. So I believe I need to change the handle. And in the other hand, it worth the price for me. I don't like really Gerber for that stuff. They didn't say what the steel is, how hard it is, and everything. But this one works. Here you can see I hit the rocks. Here I hit the rocks. So sometimes happen. But this is really utility machete, not some kind of, you know, like the tops is. This is for me for more harder chops. I'm a harder task, and my go-to machete. This is something around the house and around the cabin, which can clear mostly brushes. Not really need to baton something, or definitely not. I'm not using the machete for it because it's thin, and I got better things there. This is not really a baton. As you can see, I did baton that a small piece of the large, and it is not exactly what I want for it. Okay, let's try. Moment. So I decided to show you more batoning. So I found this older branch. As you can see, I already started to use the saw. Then I decided I show you the saw again, because why not? This opportunity, how this one works. This is kind of drier stuff. Not bad, definitely not bad, guys. 2 inches dried wood. Okay, let's try some batoning stick. Let's see how this one serves. This is, like I said, middle good wood. I would call it in this way. So it is not in bad condition. Definitely it is not something super. I believe these teeth destroys the batoning stick. Okay, so the wood isn't really good for batoning, but as you can see, it works. There is a knot on it. So try this one again. Yes, so okay, this is not probably the best wood for batoning, but as you can see here or here, it can baton these, let's say 2 inches, somewhere about 2 inches. It will be probably not problem for the machete. So as a general machete for, as I said, all around, you know, or you want to have some especially, okay, if you got some hard knife, I mean thick knife, like a tracker, like the kukri, I mean some kind of thick blade, or an axe, then when you got this one as a company for clearing brushes, even with the saw, which helps in some tasks, as you can see here, and it is not that noisy, because when I do the chopping here, it is really noisy, so I can, and everybody can hear. But in my eyes, before I bought the machete, it was kind of okay. I need a blade, not the saw. The saw is crap. But after I tried, even today, the saw really works. So I do recommend this machete for the price, and for the, of course, clearing brushes and everything. If you change the edge, if you put a new edge on it, because it was kind of like hollow grinded, which of course helps, you know, with, you know, in cutting, but it dulls very fast. Especially sometimes happen, you know, you need to clear brushes near the floor, and you hit some rock very easily, as I did. I believe you are in similar position as me, maybe not, but then with the hollow grind it is easy to damage the blade or the edge. So I've changed that. There is a convex on it. I used my work sharpener for it, and it is better now. As you can see, or the soft things, it chops pretty nice. Okay, I didn't find. Okay, sorry, I really missed some part. This is harder piece, harder wood. No, sometimes. So it helps in this way. That's how this one works with the hard stuff. It's springing, so it more destroys the wood. So as you can see, so now I got it. So this, for the dry stuff, it works in this way. So you see the clear chop, and this one breaks. But I believe it tells something, how this one works. Another large or spruce. Again, so because it's dried, so the parts is chopped off, and sometimes the part is broken down. You can see that. Okay, so this is it now. I thought that I forget something. Okay, now you can see how this one chops dried stuff, and how this one chops the fresh stuff. So I recommend this machete. That's it for the money, definitely. Thank you very much. Have a nice time, and see you later. Bye.